What's good, YouTube? It's Adam from I'm a Music Mogul, and welcome to another tutorial video. Today's video, I'm going to show you how to make that lead sound from DJ Mustard's track Pure Water with Migos. We're going to use only stock Logic sounds, and we'll get a sound that's close to that lead heard in Pure Water. So with that said, after it's all said and done, we're going to get a sound that sounds something like this. All right, so we're gonna create a new software instrument track, and we're gonna go ahead and bring in Logic's EXS24 sampler instrument. And let's go ahead and bring in a default sound here. It can be found under World, Asian, and we're gonna use this one right here, the Chinese Erhu Violin Plus. Let's go ahead and click that. All right, hopefully I pronounced that correctly. We're gonna go ahead and close that. We're not gonna adjust anything there. Let's go ahead and just copy this one down over here, and this is what we get. So nothing too fancy there, but we're gonna spice that up a little bit. We're gonna start off with some EQ. And what we're gonna do here is filter out some of the lows. Give it a nice, more thinner sound, if you will. I'm gonna pull back this dB per octaves. All right, maybe we'll boost a little bit of the highs here. I still only do like a 2 dB octave. And let's filter out a little bit of the highs here. All right, so there's our sound right there with just the EQ. It just takes out that muffledness and makes it a little bit brighter. Next, let's go ahead and bring in some overdrive, and we're going to go over to distortion, overdrive, stereo, and this is what's really going to pull out that sound. So we're just going to pull the tone all the way up, and we're going to pull up the drive to about 11 dBs, something really driving that overdrive distortion. Maybe we'll pull back this a little bit here. So that just makes that sound fatter and fuller and louder, of course. All right, next let's go ahead and bring in Logic sample delay just to kind of spread this out a little bit over our left and right channels. We're gonna go to delay, and we're gonna go to sample delay. We're gonna change this to milliseconds. And we're gonna pull this up a little bit just to get a wider sound. Maybe this is enough right here. If you're listening on headphones, you could see how that sound kind of spread out just by delaying one channel by a little bit. Don't go over 40 milliseconds, 30 milliseconds, because you'll start to get into some phase issues. Always keep it under there, and that is your Haas effect. All right, next let's go ahead and bring in some tremolo. Now you don't have to do this, but I figured we can pop that in here just to give the sound a little bit more waviness, if you will. So I'm going to use this default preset right here. I'm just going to pull up the depth though. It just gives a little bit more movement to that sound. It's very subtle, but kind of helps a little bit. And then next, finally, we're going to bring in some reverb to make this sound nice and big. And the one that I found worked well on this one is a large space, outdoor space. I'm going to go ahead and choose the Forest Echo Dark right over here. Maybe we'll pull up some of the wet as well, make it a little bit more wet, if you will. that's pretty much our sound right there. Let's go ahead and just bypass all these so you hear the difference. We started off with that, kind of cleaned it up a bit with our EQ, added in some overdrive to just fatten that sound up, added a sample delay to widen up our sound, added some tremolo just to give our sound a little bit more waviness and movement, and of course that reverb to really fill it out. All right, now for our secondary sound, it's pretty much the same sound. It's just played at a lower octave, one octave lower. And we're gonna just play around the EQ a little bit. So let's go ahead and duplicate this track. We're gonna copy down the lower octave one. Here's how it sounds like right now. All right, so for this one, I'm just gonna manipulate the EQ a little bit, sort of take out a little bit of the highs, just so it sounds a little bit darker sounding for the verses when the rap verses come in. So we're gonna go ahead and just pull down our highs here. Just muffle it out a little bit. And we'll pull up the Q a little bit as well. And that's it. It's the same sound, essentially, just a different EQ and played at one octave lower. So when it's all said and done, this is what you get. So that's how you make the lead sound from Pure Water by DJ Mustard featuring Migos. For your Logic users out there, I'm going to go ahead and save this channel strip for you guys. I'll place that as a downloadable link in the description box below this video. If you do want me to complete this song and complete this remake, let me know in the comments below and we'll put it together and give you a full remake to Pure Water by Migos and DJ Mustard. So that's it for me, guys. If you do have any questions on this, you can ask me in the comment section below. If you did like this video, remember thumbs up, share it. And if you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button for more good videos like this one. I'll talk to y'all soon. Later. Peace.